Okay, so right as I go to log in, it crashed. So we're off to a great start. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that. I'm excited though. Get to try out the new light fighter. I also need to look at the Inside Star Citizen, so. What up, Noon? Ballistics. No, I'm in PTU. Everybody keeps saying it's supposed to go live today, and I'm like, are you sure about that? What the fuck? Why is it crashing now? Oh my god. Dude, I literally, the thumbnail was made right before stream. I got in the game, pulled the Kruger out, took the screenshot, closed it, and now this is happening. Fuck's sake. Yeah, right, Paul. It's supposed to drop this evening? That's what everybody keeps saying, but I'm like, are you sure about that? Because I feel like next week would have made more sense. And on top of which, like, when you go and look at the Kruger on the website, it says pre-order. What, did they have the pre-order listed for fucking 12 or 24 hours? That's absurd. Well, 24 hours makes more sense, but like 12 hours makes fuck all sense. Just release it when you have PTU go live, you know? Why is it crashing on launch, though? That's kind of infuriating. Don't you do it again. Don't do it. Thinking about it. It's gonna crash. For fuck's sake, bro. Why? What, do I need to recopy my character or some shit? Rumor was it drops today. Yeah, some people were saying, oh, it does. They said it would drop today. I don't know about it dropping today. It makes no sense. Like, next week makes sense for it to drop. Not this week. I haven't watched the Inside Star Citizen, so maybe that'll shed some light on it. Since the game wants to be dumb. Let's watch that real quick, and I'll recopy my character in the meantime and see if that'll fix it. No. 4.3 has been in PTU like for a week, 2 weeks. Does it dock with the Connie? No. But the ship is bigger than the Merlin. Why would it dock with the Connie? I haven't tested that, but I can almost guarantee that that is not the case. I'm gonna recopy my character over and hope that fixes it. So right now it keeps crashing. I think it might be because I just logged out in the hangar and it's having some sort of issue with the spawning in hangar situation. I believe next week over today. 100% dude. Appreciate the pre-order. My first ship was Raylan, realizing it was a JPEG. Yeah, no. I appreciate them saying pre-order, but this ship is going right into the PTU and then live. So that one makes a little less sense. Why not just drop the sale of the ship in tandem with the drop of the patch, you know? Okay. Let's ignore that. For fuck's sake, snap. Thank you. So there's two stages, subs get it for... Well, that's all been thrown into the wind, the 2 stages thing. I got a Connie Phoenix says I want a ship that has quantum. Well, the Wolf has quantum. So, and it's like $100 and $90 war bond. Anyway, while that fixes itself, hopefully, let's watch this because I haven't watched it, and whatever inkling people have gotten about 4.3 going live today, maybe it's said in the Inside Star Citizen. Again, I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know.
Here, I'm
okay. I need to be able to turn it up a bit so I can hear it.
You're here, I'm here, we got one take. Let's talk about the elevator in the room. Now, up until this point, freight elevators were mostly used in single-player, short-term environments like personal hangars.
This better not be
There
all
would
it's
usually
about.
only be one user, and on the back end, it would be stowed when you left, and a fresh new freight elevator presented every single time you went back in. Now, while certainly not perfect, these tended to operate better than the ones out in the wilderness.
You want a sub for the Connie Phoenix that has quantum? That's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud, but you're living in fantasy land. That is not going to happen for two reasons. Balance, and no ship that small is going to have a quantum drive. It's intended to have a snub fighter attached to the Connie. So snub fighters don't get any sort of quantum drive, so that's just not going to happen. Yeah, snub is for rapid deployment and / escape, exactly. You're not going to get a two for one bundle ship with quantum drive in that scenario, unfortunately. You would need a bigger ship that can stow something larger, not something that just has a snub fighter that attaches to it. I feel like that would be kind of unnecessary to have a snub fighter or a light fighter that's small with a quantum drive that attaches to the Connie. Bigger ships like a Carrack or a C2, a Polaris, those size of ships, that makes sense to have a little tiny fighter with a quantum drive because you could just leave the big ass ship in orbit, take the little itty bitty guy down for exploration or scouting or whatever. The Misk Razor is not about the size of the P-72. I believe the Merlin is about half the size of the Razor. So, again, that's not going to happen, unfortunately for you, but I get what you want. I get it, but not happening.
It's say outposts, which like many other things in the verse, tended to compound their issues over time the longer they were left to run. Now, of all the known issues with all the freight elevators in the game, most tend to revolve around simple things like it just doesn't work, and bigger problems like all my items have vanished and they're now lost forever, which itself can often tie into other issues with things like long-term persistence, which we're gonna have an SCL on with Benoit soon to discuss some new developments there. So if it's okay with you, we're gonna stick to freight elevators for the time being.
No way this whole thing is about elevators.
I'm not really telling you anything that most active players don't already know. But it's important to note that these issues have been egregious enough that we'd already started a directed repair initiative months ago. It's just not completed yet. Obviously. Maybe super obviously. As with transit, when working these issues, we try really hard to avoid what are known as hack fixes and focus instead on trying to uncover what is ultimately the root cause that will create all this instability underneath. And that process can often seem like absolutely nothing is happening for days or even weeks at a time. So last month, what happened with Race for Stanton? Well, sometimes changing how we use old features can be just as painful as adding a bunch of new ones. With a higher concurrency in daily active users than any patch this year.
That's insane. Weren't we sitting at like 200K something? for race for Stanton. Concurrent. Try it live to see if the L21 can dock with the Connie Andromeda. I'm just going to tell you right now, it does not work. Guaranteed. I will put money on it. I don't even need to test it. I will put money on it. It does not work. I'm I'm not going to fuel your cope, bud. It is way too... the Merlin is significantly smaller than the Wolf. Size-wise, fitting, etc., it will not work. As well, okay, good for you as far as watching this earlier. I haven't seen it yet, so yeah, I'd like to see what they're doing. On top of that, I'm waiting for my PTU character to fix itself, so guess you're gonna have to sit through this boring episode of ISC with me. The cockpit would line up. The L21's middle-ish. 72 is front mounted, I think. No, it's mounted. The cockpit of the 72 is on the back. I just don't, it would not work. Because it's also like nested into the mesh of the Connie. It is fitted for the Connie. I just don't think, it just would not work, man. I don't even have a Connie to go test it on, so I'd have to go buy one in the PTU.
Large numbers of players were driven from their private freight elevators and their personal hangars to the more troublesome ones out in the PU. Statistically rare states became common, and less common issues became fertilized and grew into bigger, unavoidable ones. Although in many cases, this still took hundreds or even thousands of players using each freight elevator to manifest a single issue. Now, like with Transit before it, or the infamous 30K issues of old, who remembers those? The issues you encounter in the PU are not always due to one or two bugs, but often dozens and dozens of underlying conditions beneath and around it, which throwing thousands and thousands of players at have helped us address more successfully than ever before. And since the release of Alpha 421 and up until the recording of this video, we've identified the root causes of 44 individual freight elevator issues, with 20 of them being classified as blockers or critical, and almost all of them with causes only revealed by running thousands of people into them over and over and over again throughout this event. Now, in a phrase that should be very familiar to our software engineer enthusiasts out there.
I did see in a board gamer video that they're kind of making 44 and they're still, you haven't seen the fixes yet, Noon. They found 44 individual issues because of what we've been enduring. What is, and they're still busted? Yeah, they just found them. Dune's newest patch killed it for you? Bro, it was dead to me, but clearly for a while ago. The new patch was kind of abysmal. Yeah, that hasn't been fixed yet. It's coming, though. Soon, DM. Apparently, it's going to be more instanced, which I don't know why it wasn't to begin with, but I digress.
There. As we work to fix each issue we encountered, the resolution would often reveal another lying in wait underneath. But this is a good thing, yeah? We did all this intentionally to force progress so we can finally fix freight elevators like we did 30K and are still doing with Transit.
Not intentional. No. Nothing's
now,
ever
while the
been
project will
intentional.
definitely benefit from what happened long-term with all the fixes and hardening that's been going in and that will continue to go in throughout Alpha 4.3 and beyond, the answer to what really happened isn't particularly exciting or salacious or any different than what I imagine most of you already suspected. We knew there'd be issues like there have been, but we underestimated how they'd compound on top of one another at higher stresses.
Yeah.
It's been a sometimes frustrating process for everyone on both sides of the project. But at the same time,
that's
we're super proud of the
Star
content and cadence we've achieved this year, and of the strides all of our teams are making to make this the most compelling
average Star Citizen experience with anything new. Oh, this is going to be really broken when we get to it. Wow, this is way worse than anyone anticipated. Practically made it full PvE. Really? So there was like more PvE changes than what was originally released about this most recent patch. You and this docking on a Connie. The P-72, the Andromeda comes with the Merlin, bud. What? That's... Yeah. Expecting Onyx Labs to be a shithole. Allegedly, they're supposed to work better than they have been in the PTU. Supposedly. Yeah, they're giving me more, well, less and less incentive to play Dune, for sure. I lost all interest a while ago. 20 medium spice blows in PvE. And they went full Oprah with the, just resource gathering in general. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not upset I left it.
Year of Star Citizen gameplay yet. For every single step backwards, I truly believe we're taking multiple strides forward, and the overall improvements to the experience along the way are what keep many of us motivated to continue going month after month. And with this new Onyx Facilities content drop being spread out over multiple releases, we're going to continue taking the time to improve existing experiences along the way. And to that end, as some of you probably have already heard, it was in the loading screen and whatnot, we're also going to go ahead and extend the Race for Stanton missions while we continue to work on freight elevators throughout Alpha 4.3. It'll mean another month for folks to try to dethrone Hurston from the lead they hit so very early, for you to earn any of the individual rewards that are still outstanding, and for us to continue beating on freight elevators
Almost have
the head and neck with
the
the proverbial pipe
Crusader
along the
stuff
way.
unlocked.
And all while you continue your exploration of ASD's latest
All of them,
malpractices.
I mean.
And speaking of which, we've also made the decision to keep relatively quiet on Onyx Facilities and ISC and beyond. We do this to better let you investigate and discover things for yourself. But that doesn't mean there isn't more that August has to offer. So let's go ahead and use our remaining time this week to explore the other aspects of this new release in Patch Report Alpha 4.3.
Yeah, I fully expect 4.3 going live next week. I don't know what this copium everybody's huffing for to go live this week.
Rain and snow and whatnot, and those are sticking around for a while yet. But in Alpha 4.2, we continue to get our feet wet with the first iteration of dynamic rain. And now, 2 months later in this release, we're continuing our climate campaign with a nascent version of dynamic snow, which leverages the same system to sleet the skies wherever the surrounding situation is sound. Sorry. It's a small thing to let us avoid rain falling on snowy areas, but these incipient iterations will continue to develop both in gameplay and in its sights and sounds over subsequent releases. And meanwhile, in things you can wear and hold, almost every patch this year has had a new armor and weapon to discover. And in August, you'll find the new Specialist Light Stealth Armor. There are a few different variations floating around,
helmet's kind of ugly, honestly.
And this one
I mean,
from
it looks
Wicklow.
better with a hood.
It's an interesting visor, but it does beg the question, with the blast shield down, how can I even see? How am I supposed to fight? To which the answer is, I probably shouldn't quote Star Wars, because Disney has lawyers. We've also got a new Volt weapon this month called the Zenith Sniper Rifle that, and let me read this text I have on the screen here from Zach, combines the raw punch of a charged sniper shot with the rapid-fire precision of a marksman rifle, which doesn't sound OP as...
The snow's pretty underwhelming. I mean, to be fair, unless you're in a full-blown blizzard, snow is going to be significantly more underwhelming than a dynamic, like, water situation. Rain. I know words. Except for the Geist armor. Yeah, I found some when I was testing Onyx stations. I don't mind them. The armor is cool. I like the fancy gold flared up one, but the helmet looks weird unless it has a hood.
Heck at all, Zach. Now, there are some notes here about how loud it'll be and how important managing heat is, because if you don't, it becomes essentially inoperable, like me. And it's the latest in this year's line of Volt weapons, and like all the others before it, you can be the judge if its advantages are worth the trade-offs. Also,
it was pretty fun
returns. Now, it's a small thing, but the ability to spawn directly into your personal hangar and get back into the fray should be a welcome one for anyone that's played the game for a while. Personal hangars are slowly becoming our first true homes in the verse, and this is yet another step in the right direction. Also another step in the right direction, spawning ground vehicles from the freight elevators, which is not coming in Alpha 4.3.
So in progress.
And I'm going to use it to say everybody wants it, Benoit, and we're going to find time to prioritize it for the schedule. After more fixes in the next couple months first.
So again, soon, TM. I think it's the Admiral's one. It's either that or the Wicklow one. Felt like the snow in Tarkov was better when I experienced it. I guess for Star Citizen, I expected dynamic weather to impact amount of snowfall, depth of snow, etc. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know why. When they said they were adding dynamic snow in, I was like, okay, this is going to be just like the rain, but snow. I didn't expect it to affect the depth of the snow or anything like that, just that it was in tandem with the cloud cover, pretty much. Oh, the Wicklow's, oh, you're right, yeah, the Wicklow's is blue and white. So you're probably right, it is probably the Admiral's Club for whatever it's called, for the black and gold one.
Let's move on to virtual currencies. Now this year we introduced Wicklow, the collector, and his emporium of esoteric effects, not the actual name. And over the last couple months, we've seen vehicles new and old get added to his inventory as variants with unique paints and components. And that's great. Or at least it was once we killed the RNG thing. Yay! But what about the various ship shops in the verse? Where's my Golem, the Fortune, the Guardians? Well, in Alpha 4.3, inventories are getting updated with many of the most recent ships that have been released. What this means is, while you can still pledge for ships to support the continuing development of Star Citizen, and you can still work for those fancy component variants of many with Wicklow, you should also be able to pursue the base versions of newer vehicles for AUEC, and in a more reasonable timetable from now on. It's our way of saying, yeah,
that's
we'll be
actually
better at this
really
going
good to
forward.
hear.
It was Tyler Wicken's fault. And while we're talking about spaceships, starting back in May and continuing with each monthly patch after that, the Vehicle Experience team began the next wave of flight tuning adjustments for every ship in the verse, hitting most of the heavy and medium fighters and interceptor subclasses within. Now with Alpha 4.3, it's time for some light fighters to get their pass. This includes adjusting SCM and nav speeds to increase variation within the class, altering the linear and angular accelerations, adjusting health pools, and even swapping out some flight controller components. Now there's a whole list with details in the patch notes, but if you haven't flown your light fighter in a while, maybe give it a go this patch.
I'm so excited for the Light Fighter update.
What would a patch in 2025 be without brand new vehicles? And for August, we've got the long-awaited debut of the L21
Like the
Wolf.
Wolf that didn't
It's
test
sleek,
the guns.
It's slick. It's kind of like a cool spaceship Rorschach test. See, some people
Hopefully.
see a fancy hot rod.
Because all I got to do prior to stream was pull the Wolf up to the station. And then now, I've been trying to log in. It kept crashing on login, so I had to reset my PTU character. So we're watching this till I can hop in. But I wonder if Polaris will become purchased. No, fuck that. That's not happening. It's still going to be Wicklow locked for a while.
Some people see a Supermarine Spitfire, and some people like me see a Naboo Starfighter. But it's not. It's not Disney. It's the newest light fighter from Kruger Intergalactic, a brand previously known for the Merlin and Archimedes, two ships who share the same names as characters in an old animated film about King Arthur from... Now you can learn more about it in our dedicated Behind the Ships episode, also available on YouTube, and the L21 Wolf will be flyable as soon as Alpha 4.3 releases. And lastly, let's go ahead and touch on this month's big content drop.
Yeah, we'll be getting to that in a minute.
Now, this is a big swing from our environment, level design, mission, sound, and every other team that's worked on them.
I do think the storage
I'm not
on
going to say
the
a whole
Wolf is
lot.
pretty sick,
Everyone
though,
here really
especially
wants
the
you to just
weapon
get
rack.
in there and experience them for yourselves. And don't forget, this is our first multi-part release of the year. So we'll open up that third and final wing eventually, and you'll find out what Dr. Yor and ASD has really been up to. It's more than just worm torture, I can promise you that. Ultimately, this month, like this year, we'll continue to see Star Citizen pushing its development into lots of new directions. And, quite frankly, some are going to work better than others. Some are going to take us a bit to figure out. And some are going to be some of the best and most interesting content we've ever released.
Some's going to take
Light
a
and
bit
Mine,
to figure out
Stormbreaker, Onyx
the
Facilities.
entirety
I
of
just want
this
to shout
game's
out all the work
development.
everyone on Dev is doing to keep this year interesting and to continue improving the existing gameplay systems along the way. And then, of course, the continued engagement with the project from you, who are coming back month after month in record numbers to see where we're going next. And finally, if you are wondering why I'm at my desk, where I spend most of my day doing my other job behind the scenes that has little to do with ISC or SDL, there's this little thing called CitizenCon Direct coming up on October 11th, and the spaceship is currently locked down for the next 8 weeks filming for that. So be sure you check out the latest post on the Bar Citizen Global Watch Parties to find out where you can join our staff to watch it as it unfolds. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for listening to me yak about freight elevators for 5 minutes, and I was going to do a joke here at the end where I pretend to push a button and the elevator takes me down beneath my desk, but considering the work that we still have ahead of us in fixing them proper, it would probably go a little something like this. I'll just say we know what's left to do and we're on it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can get back in. Hopefully it works. Now I gotta fucking do my login shit. Whoops. Forgot about that. Alright, well. I'm excited for what's to come. like Onyx stations and stuff. I'm mostly just excited to try out this wolf. There was nothing in where are people getting the idea that 4.3 was going to go live today? This community is the most full of cope I have ever seen in any game. It's so funny to me. Glad they have, like, believe me, they've known. They definitely noticed. Spectrum chat says live today. Yeah, well, Spectrum says a lot of things. Still not live, so if that were the case, in-game, no, it's basically their, like, forum, Star Citizens forum. I have incredible doubt that it's going to go live at all this week. If it does, sick. But I'll believe it when it happens. Like, personally, I don't see it going live until next week, and that makes the most sense to me. I'd love for it to go live this week, though. That way I'm not just dicking around in the Wolf and PTU getting nothing done. Don't you fucking crash on me again. We'll sell more ships if it does go live tonight. I guess the other thing that tells me it's not going live this week is that the ship has been listed for pre-order and is available to test in the PTU. Like, personally, it makes the most sense to me that they would just do the pre-order thing for like a week and have people test out the ship and then throw it into live, rather than list it for pre-order for 12 hours.
Vehicle retrieval system.
The fuck? We're off to a great start. My fleet manager's broken. Oh, everything's broken. Did the server immediately shit itself? Okay, someone in Global here is saying Patch Dropped Alive has been postponed. What a shocker. Logged into a server crash. Love that. Yeah, I think it makes the most sense for them to let the Wolf bake in PTU for a week and let the PTU cook for a little bit. Not even a week. Even if they were to drop it like Tuesday, I think that'd be fine. Lovely. Peak PTU gameplay. This is what everybody clicked to watch. Love this. There we go. Alright, let's get armor on that I'm not gonna use. Spectrum just updated the month to date. More fixes coming. Again, I don't listen to Spectrum, but I feel like anyone who genuinely thought that 4.3 was going to go live today is huffing the most copium out of the entirety of the community. I find that to be incredibly unrealistic. Alright. Let's get that Kruger out. And then we got a fancy paint to go with, of course. What? The bars on the left side? Oh, you mean the categorizing? If you click... I'll show you in a minute. If you click custom, you can further filter your inventory.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Have you field tested the Karna? No. I haven't really been touching PTU, to be honest. Yeah, you can click custom over here and it pulls out the entirety of the filtering menu. I'm excited. From the brief flight I did to... Computer's making sounds. The brief flight that I did to get to the station to get that screenshot, it feels really good to fly. Do a little waltz around. I love the... Oh, what is this called? The heat-tempered metal on the back. It looks so good. Such a dope-looking ship. It's just a shame they ruined it by putting the fin on the bottom. The turbines got the heat-treated ballistics of it, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to release more variants. Oh, right, there was a Q&A thing I saw. Let me see if I can find it again. Here. How's the Wolf perform against medium and heavies? Compared to other classes, the L21 Wolf offers significantly superior handling and a respectable amount of firepower to take on larger opponents, provided it doesn't stay exposed to enemy fire. Duh. Does it have any storage space or FPS weapon racks? It does, which I'll be showing that in a minute. Will the fin affect ships? This is the stuff I really cared about, to be honest. No, it's not the default paint. I don't remember the name of the paint, to be honest. It's the one that the concierge gets. What was it? Will the fin affect the ship's aerodynamics? Can it be toggled using the VTOL via keybind? The fin in the initial release is tied to the landing gear state only. We are investigating player control options to allow it to be manually toggled in a future patch. It currently does not dynamically impact aerodynamics handling, though when the controlled surfaces... Fucking bots on Twitch is all it's good for anymore. Now, it currently does not dynamically impact aerodynamic handling, though when the controlled surface featured hits the PU, you can expect it to have an impact in atmosphere ability, which I think is dumb. To a degree. I think we should be able to retract it in space, that way it doesn't matter in ammo. Riftwalker or something. Yeah, that's closer to the name, yeah. The rest of the paints are kind of ugly. Let's be real. Like, none of the other paints really look that good. Is there a way to manually retract or deploy the Wolf's weapons while on SCM? Yes. Short answer, yes. Kruger... Now, this is something that I said when I had my initial reaction to the Wolf, was like, I'm sure they'll make a race variant. Apparently, there's no plans for it yet. Kruger previously created a racing variant of the Merlin and the Archimedes. Are there any plans to develop a similar racing-focused variant of the Wolf? Currently, there are no plans to develop a racing variant. However, we would love one, as we feel it fits well within Kruger's brand identity, but we will have to see what happens in the future. So, no racing variant in the future. Now, what they need to do is make a variant that has lasers instead of just ballistic. Yeah, I guess don't look too closely at the paint. Looks good and nice, vibrant colors. Then you get close and you're like, oh wow, what happened here? I feel like they were like, oh, let's just not texture paint this on, and like they just vertex painted this. That's what that feels like. And it fits in a Carrack? You don't say. I don't think there was any question of it not fitting in a Carrack, to be honest. This ship is so tiny. The fin is so dumb, so ugly. I hate it. I don't know why they decided to do it. Well, I do, because it looks like a boat. So stupid. Anyway, so we got cargo storage here on the side. Something I noticed when I was fiddling with it before stream. Cool, cargo storage. Now it's stuck open. The C2 is a better question. It might be a... It might... We might have to test that. I'll see about going to buy a C2. Now it's just stuck open. Can't close it. In order to go back into the inventory, I have to go to loot. Great storage, CIG. Yeah, the height's not what I'm worried about with the C2. It's the width, to be honest. But I think it'll fit, because it seems to be roughly this, like, same size, if not smaller, than the Gladdy. Ready for the Carrack and the Clockwork Org. Yeah, I don't even know what to call the org, to be honest. I was pretty damn close to just calling it smooth-brained. Now this is like my favorite thing. Alright. I can put a gun here. And I'm guessing it... Wait, what goes there? But I got... Oh, and that is multi-tool specific. Interesting. So I can't put a sidearm over on the right side, but you can put a multi-tool there, and maybe a med gun? For whatever reason, it didn't give me med guns, so I'll have to try that. Med gun or multi-tool? Okay, that's what I figured. I love the weapon rack, and the texturing for the rack itself is pretty sick. Oh, at least this one closes. That's nice. And the entering animation. Oh, good. Lovely shot of it. A little stairs pops out. That's what I wanted to see. Oh well. We'll see when we go out in the station. Why would one ever do that when you respawn with it if you die, but lose it if your ship blows up? Extra storage? Roleplay? Fuck, I don't know. It's still cool. Normalize weapon racks and light fighters. You're a real negative Nancy today, Fry. Holy shit. We gotta watch the gun animation though. It's P, right? It's so good. It has like a ratchety sound to it as well. Get closer so we can hear it. Yeah, it has a very ratchety sound. That's a dope. The startup sound, right? Wait until you hear the engines. Oh, actually, you know, I'll pause the music for that part. That's so good, dude. That is so good. Sound department killed it with the sound for this ship. Okay, let's take it into flight. And expose the... I really ripped up off the ground, didn't it? Jeez. Oh, there's little heat waves in the back, too. Man, I'm quite bothered by that fin. And the fact they're considering having that affect our Atmo flight when it goes into the live version of the game is incredibly disappointing. Dude, it wants to rip out of here. Now, I like the VTOL thruster spots. You see they're back by the engine. And side thrust as well. That's pretty sick. Oh, it turns so red when you boost. So good. Gave the op no. I don't. Well, kind of. They're considering giving the option to retract the fin, but the fin will affect Atmo flight. So you're kind of locked into it when in Atmo. .600 HP. Is it on Urkel yet? Let's see what the stats are. If it's 600 HP, I'm gonna be terrified to get into combat with this thing. I love the dash too. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite ships, aside from the ballistics. No, Fry. Did you not hear me reading the Q&A earlier? I'll reread it if you'd like. Currently, it does not dynamically impact aerodynamic handling, though when the control surfaces feature hits the persistent universe. Yeah. So you're right. Did not. Did it really? I just want to fly the fucking ship, bro. Are you kidding me? I think I'm gonna lose my shit. I just want to test it. It's all I want. It's all I want to do. I had so many crashes. It was because I went to Sport Wrestler. I blame Port Tressler. Shit, now I'm gonna have to wait for the recall. It's a crash out in the making. Nah, it won't be that bad today. Hopefully. Anyway, let's see if it's on Urkel yet. That way we can see if the stats are there. I do not see anything. Oh wait. Yeah, no. Not in PTU, that's why. Hurry up, Urkel. Thank you. L-21 Wolf. Okay, good. That engine startup sound is so good. Damage is 1350. GPS is 1354. That's pretty insane. 8 size 1 rockets. 2 size 1 shields is wild, dude. Hold on. Show you guys what I'm looking at. Isn't the Predator? It doesn't matter. We're talking spaceships. Fuck the Predator drone. I hate the fin. It's ugly. We can compensate for the fin with thrusters. Fuck it. The night skin? I don't fucking know what it's called, to be honest. I just was like, oh, that looks good. Switch. What are the other stats? 1500 per for the shield is pretty good. 2 size 1s. Does it show the whole HP in here? Or do I have to go to the... Am I blind? HP, 8500. Damn, really? Hold up. That's actually not that bad. Let's compare it to some other light fighters. The Buck, of course. The Glady. Actually, I should pull the arrow up, just for comparison's sake. Talon. M50 for shits and giggles. Razor as well, because I think it's roughly the same HP pool. Alright, let's compare. I'm a dumbass. Fuck. I didn't grab the fucking wolf. Dang it. I'm a buffoon. Okay. Reset. Never happened. Glady. Got the wolf this time. M50. Razor and Talon. Alright. Zoom it in for you guys to be able to read it a little better. So, we are looking at the L21 is barely, but still, smaller than the Razor. The Finn's 600 HP. How does anyone know that? Wait. HP wise. Damn, Talon's got that much HP? Oh, right, they recently changed things. Damn! Talon's gonna become my main. Razor's still the same. Was it like that in the PTU? I feel like I didn't have that much H... Or not the PTU, in the PU, in the... Oh, yeah, no, I'm in the PTU version. It has more HP than the Gladdy, dude. A little less than the Buck. And about the same as the Arrow. That's crazy. It seems to be on par with the Arrow, to be honest. This ship might become a new meta ship for PvP and stuff. Has standard. Claim time is pretty good. 4 minutes. It's the fastest one. 1 minute expedited. Wait, well, shit. Alright, I wanted to check the live stats of the Talon real quick. Because I don't remember the HP pool being that big for the Talon. What is it? Why beeping? Okay, Talon. Who's the cunt just blew me up, the fuck? What a dickhead. That blew up really fast. Granted, my shields were down, but that's rude. Go test the fucking ship against some something productive, the fuck. Why does everyone think that the 4.3 was gonna go live today? Genuinely. I said this earlier, but it makes no sense. Oh. I actually reduced the Talon's HP pool. I didn't realize Talon had that much HP. It does not feel like it. It's not just you, though, dude. It's a lot of people thinking that the update's gonna go live today. People are incredibly high on cope. Man, that's such a long, rude-ass motherfucker. Yeah, blowing me up. Now swap to Friday. Interesting if true. No cope, just I don't trust any. It's not live today. There's a difference between hope and cope. Tomato, tomato. You're talking semantics at this point, Ryan. What is the point of even trying to clarify that? My point in that is like they put the ship into pre-order for them to release the patch live same day, but have the ship on pre-order and testable in PTU all in the same day. Makes no sense. I mean, if it goes live tomorrow, sick. I'll be happy. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not the only one that's like, yeah, it's probably going to be next week. And I think literally every single Star Citizen content creator has said this in their recent update videos. Oh, but yeah, yeah, it being next week would make more sense, to be honest. Everybody wants to go run into the Onyx facilities and stuff on their live account, which makes sense, but if they really wanted to check it out, they can just hop into the PTU. I dipped my toes in a little bit, but I didn't deep dive because I didn't want to spoil it for myself, because I want the actual progression into the Onyx facilities to count and actually matter. So I'm waiting to deep dive the Onyx facilities for when it's live. $9 gigabytes left. I would be okay. Fair. Yeah, I had to reinstall mine because it was pulling some nonsense. I'm excited to try some dogfighting missions with this ship. It's a shame someone decided to be a little dingus and blap an idled ship. Oh, I don't want to shoot anything that's gonna fight back with the... Who would do this to poor Pico? What the? No. Poor Pico. Come on. Let me pull him out of there. I can't get him.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Why not rest at the newly renovated accommodation? Located downtown.
Can't wait for your own Wi-Fi again. Yeah, I bet. And I wouldn't call that a Debbie Nose Downer, hon. I wasn't on foot. That's why the game's crashing. Has to be. Poor Pico. Who would do such a thing?
Hi, and welcome to New Baggage. Microcap, the Empire's leader in cutting edge.
Is in comms? No. Keybind is advanced. Need to change my VoIP keybind. Oh, it's already on 0. I love how it remembers half of this stuff. Did you do that to Pico?
Ready to upgrade? Located in the plaza, the factory line, all of Microtech's latest offerings. Hello, and welcome to New Babbage, capital city of...
Everyone's looking in the trash can, dude.
Meets innovative creativity.
Is there no update today? Allegedly is coming out tomorrow, but personally I wouldn't... Why is everybody gotta get up in my face? Apparently it's not coming till tomorrow, but I would assume next week. If it comes out tomorrow, sick.
To the ASOC vehicle retrievals. Your insurance claim has your vehicle
But
has been moved to our storage.
I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following place visitors.
Definitely maybe. There's your answer, Russian. As is anything with Star Citizen.
Hello, and welcome to New Babbage, capital city of Microtech, where creative innovation...
That's you? Oh shit, just had... Man, stream sniping me. God, Kind of easy to find me when there's a Pico being spammed in a trash can, isn't it? Honestly, this is kind of my favorite thing about the ship. As useless as it is currently. Kind of. Oh, look at the piping over here. Look at the low poly pipe. That was something I was noting when they gave the showcase. I don't know, where was it? Like over here. I was like, oh wow, look at the hardware for the piping, and I'm like, oh, that is very low poly. Oh. Understandably so. Doesn't need to be high poly, but man, is it jarring when you look at polygons all day. Look at 3D meshes. Is this a creator perk, or is there a way to get access to it? What do you mean? Get access? What, the wolf? It is creator perk. You think I'm that big? I'm flattered, but no. CIG doesn't know who I am. It's for pre-order right now. It's $90 war bond, 100 if you're using store credit. I use store credit. Yeah, it's only available in PTU right now. That is never gonna get old, dude. I love that sound. This is so good. Why's my landing gear not going up? Hello, landing gear. Oh. Finger request is complete when I land. Oh. That's why.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
I haven't used it much, man, but man. Oh no, you're good, Tommy. All good. It's quite reasonable for a light fighter. Genuinely pretty reasonable. Just requested takeoff and your car's poofed and killed you. That sounds like good old Star Citizen, I know. They did so good with the sounds. Oh, it's so satisfying. I'm getting distracted. I hit a quantum in. That light little hum in the background. It is Port Tressler. It is Port Tressler. For fuck's sake. Why is it Port Tressler making me crash? Jesus, dude. Port Tressler does not like the wolf. Oh. Sorry to hear that's the case, Noon. Hopefully things are working better when you get back home. Star Citizen is not wanting to allow me to test this ship tonight. I was just wanting to put my spawn up at Tressler, but I don't think that's happening. Shame that. See how it does in Dogfight, hopefully soon. And we'll see if I'll retract what I said in my last video of saying we need a laser variant. I would like a laser variant. I think there needs to be a laser variant, just like we had a laser and ballistic variant of the Ares. But if it holds its own, I suppose it's fine. you fucking kidding me? Why did it spawn me here? Oh, that is ass. I'm exiting the menu. Hopefully this spawns me in my hangar. But fuck's sake, dude. I just want to fly the ship. Good old, not only Star Citizen struggles, but PTU struggles. Love it. Ugh. I start a new job next week, so my sleep schedule is about to be shit. But streams will still be in the evenings. Just, I'll probably be working a lot of overtime, so... They will be brief streams in the evening, probably like 3-hour, 4-hour streams in the evening. We'll see. Which means I'll be streaming on Saturdays and Sundays from now on as well, to do longer streams. Yes!
Welcome.
Beautiful.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Now we just have to wait a solid minute. I love the expedited time.
Please visit
The wait times for the ship are really reasonable. It's nice. Yeah, my ass is gonna have to get up at like 4 AM starting next week. I am not looking forward to that. A whole minute, and I'm still impatient.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
If I stare at the timer longer, it'll expedite it faster, right? I guess we're just locked into Babbage. I better not die, I guess is where we're at now.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Okay, I'm gonna queue up a mission. I kind of wish Rep transferred over into the PTU. Is this a ground mission? Or is this combat? God damn, it's ground combat. Would it be better if I did a ghillie mission then? Probably better I do a ghillie mission. Oh, wouldn't I like to do that now that now it's not there? Okay, well I guess I'm doing a ground mission first. I just want to do a combat, dude. Well, wait. What about bounties? I didn't think about that. Lots of player bounties right out the gate. On foot, well, I don't want on foot missions, bro. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Mountain. Why is every starting mission going into any sort of dogfighting? It says cave. But maybe it's above the cave? Sick. Whatever. Whatever, let's just get out there.
Hello, and thank you for...
Our adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic.
The interior is so simple, but so good. What did I just do? I was trying to look at the lights off. Lights on. Is that actually doing the interior lights too? Where are the lights on this thing? Oh. No way those little light bars are the lights on this. Okay. I don't feel like those would illuminate much, but hey, you know, it's the future. Anything's possible, right?
Shields disengaged.
Hopefully, we see what it does in combat soon. And I'm not going to Tressor. We're not having the game crash yet again. I now have trust issues. This, the constant crashing when pulling up to Tressor, is exactly why they should not release...
Engaged.
Anytime I quantum at the fucking ship, are you kidding me? Bro, I can't do anything in the ship. What? Anytime I quantum in the new ship, I crashed the desktop? Please put off releasing 4.3 until next week. My goodness. Yeah, I could do Arena Commander, I suppose. That is insane. I'm not gonna do a free flight though. We'll do a Pirate Swarm. An offline Pirate Swarm. And grab me the wolf. Now we gotta customize the paint. Hold up. No, go back. Wolf Rift Walker, that's the name of the paint. Okay, I got the wolf. Oh. Got it equipped. We will now try it in combat and not have to worry about crashing the desktop. When quantuming, dude, of all things, is crazy.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
I kind of want to see.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about. So you can just put full power to engines. I didn't even think about that. The benefit of ballistics. You can throw all your power into your engines and shields. Lock onto the target, please. Where are my pips? Why do I have no pips? I have no pips.
Shields under attack.
I also just don't have my guns out.
Weapons disengaged.
Weapons were engaged.
Weapons active.
Dirty horse lies. Hold up. No. Why are they not coming out, dude?
Got something for you.
You kidding me? Wow. One shot with a missile and that fucked me up. I can't. Bruh. Weapon configuration? Nothing. There's just no guns equipped in the arena command. Bruh. Leave it to CIG to make testing their new ship one of the most infuriating experiences. This is ridiculous, dude. I can't get shit done. Okay. Let's see if I have to adjust the... That's not the ship I want. Adjust the loadout? Dude, they're just not there. They're just not there? Yeah, I fucking can't with CIG today. Why? Oh, wow, it seems to crash every time I quantum in the PTU. Let me just go test the ship in Arena Commander. Nope. Joke's on you, buddy. You get no guns. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Okay, well, I mean, I would try to get things to work out here. Ay, dude. that I wonder, I can't imagine why 4.3 has been delayed. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Crash the desktop when logging in because of the... PTU is fried, dude. Wow. What... I'm going to ask around online to see if other people are dealing with this. This is wildly bad. This is the most Star Citizen experience there has ever been. An ASD whistleblower. A special closed door session to what? Following a report. Dude, it's just crashing desktop now. Do I have to recopy my character yet again because it's trying to, like, what? It was really trying my patience tonight, dude. Oh boy. One more attempt, and then I'll recopy. You need one output into guns for them to be active. Just test it. I tried putting power into guns and nothing happened. I assume you're talking to Arena Commander. I'll try pulling it up in Arena Commander again. I want to actually shoot shit. No, the wolf. Thank you. I have to take one out of engines or shields. I mean, that makes sense. Why it wouldn't function the same as every other ship, leaving one block left when you allocate all the power over, and bit of an oversight and beyond me, but hey, whatever. try this again. Oh, fuck. I forgot to set it to offline. I was like, why is it queuing? Silly me.
Swarm initiated.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active. Weapons disengaged. Weapons active.
Warning.
What?
There are multiple hostiles.
Why can I not put anything into guns, though?
Weapons disengaged. Weapons active.
I can't put any power into weapons. Mine's just fucked.
Weapons disengaged.
This thing handles so fucking good, though.
Shields under attack.
Dude, this thing is gonna be a bitch to fight. Oh my god. This thing can corner like crazy. What do you mean recall on the concierge L21? What would that have to do with it? It's just a paint. It's the same L21 you've got. It's doing everything it can to not let me test the ship tonight, man. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, like, we'll try going into the PTU again. It's probably going to crash your desktop again. I'm thinking about it. There it is. There it is. Time to recopy. Ridiculous, man. This whole night is just gonna be me struggling to even test the fucking ship. I quantum to Tressler just fine before stream, because I was trying to get that screenshot. Now it's just like, nope. Too much activity. We forgot how to work. Hold on. They did not recopy it. Give it a minute. Well, hopefully no one else is experiencing the bullshit that I am. And if this is what I'm dealing with, I hope they fix it fast. And live does come out tomorrow, that way I don't have to deal with this nonsense. Okay. Hopefully, actually, copy to the PTU again. Typed in my password wrong. There we go. Please work. Well, without having any ability to do any combat, the Kruger seems pretty sick. The L21. It did not recopy it. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's just try logging in again. And so far, all I can say is it handles really well. Wish I could say more. I don't know, maybe it works better in Free Fly, but I want something I could actually shoot. You know? Maybe I'll try a different game mode in Arena Commander if it crashes again. There it is. It's about to crash. And within the next 5 seconds. Should have said 3. Fuck's sake, dude. I wonder why it was postponed. The alleged going live today. Okay. Arena Commander, let's try a different game mode, I guess. Well, that's the weird part. When I go to vehicle loadout, go to vehicle weapons, there is just no gun here. So, well, I guess no matter what I log into Arena Commander, it's just not going to work. I don't know what to do at this point, dude. It's insane. God damn, how many times has the game crashed today? Okay, going to erase account. Going to log out. We're gonna give it a minute. Let it breathe, let it figure itself out. And then we'll go back in. I am beyond frustrated right now, though. All I wanted to do tonight. Genuinely the only thing I went live for tonight. I was like, oh, I wasn't planning on streaming, but I may as well put other things to the side and test the new ship. Joke's on me. Go wait for the confirmation email. That's not coming through. I don't know if I'm going to be able to test it tonight. Why does it have no guns in Arena Commander? What kind of shit is that? I don't think it's actually erasing my account either. So I'm not getting any confirmation email. Love it. Nothing. Great. It does say here on the PTU page that the testing period is to August 15th, so there is a very strong likelihood that it goes live tomorrow. Actually. Hello? It's just not giving me confirmation. I think everything is borked right now. As is typical Star Citizen fashion. Yep. Lovely. Yeah, I didn't reset anything. Maybe if I recustomize the character. I don't fucking know. I'm just throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks at this point. Maybe a different server? Yeah. The servers down under usually do well for me, so let's try that. I really hope this works. Well, no shot. It just gave me both the copied and erased bit. Oh, crashed it again. Okay. So much for that, Cope. Well, it just gave me the email, so. At this point, this might be my last attempt. Yeah, trying. I don't know. I'll take a peek in Arena Commander. Maybe the reset of the character will fix the gun situation. Or the wolf in NAC, but... yeah, at this point, I'm just, again, throwing shit at the wall. Hey, there we go. Empty. Why is it empty? Okay. Oh, that's insane, dude. That drives me nuts. Trying so hard just to... you know what? I'm gonna put my starting location at Orison this time. And maybe I won't have the crash on Quantum Drive because I'm full of cope. Or maybe I should have done Pyro. Pyro may have been a better option. Too late. Come on. It's got Pot Me in the hangar, which is lovely.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay. Let's hope I can actually get a mission done without it crashing desktop when I go to Quantum this time. See if anyone global's dealing with it. Okay, looks like I'm not the only one that's crashing desktop when they quantum in the Wolf. Isn't that delightful?
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic.
Oh boy. There's guns in this one. Oh, that's kind of cool. What? Dude! Okay, that's pretty sick, actually. You can fiddle with the guns on that diagram. That's pretty cool.
Landing gear raised.
How's the new ship? Would love to know. Arena Commander. It crashes anytime. Or not crashes. In Arena Commander, it doesn't have the guns equipped, and then anytime I try to quantum, it crashes in the PTU, so would love to tell you, but I can't. Alright, let's see if it crashes on quantum again. Where's Seraphim? Oh, there we go. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Lovely Star Citizen. Yeah, it's good old Star Citizen, even worse than the PTU. I mean, it handles really well. I can tell you that much. Please, no. Fuck. That crashed. Guaranteed. Every time. It's like a mixed bag for everybody, because other people aren't crashing on quantum, but I am. I just wanted to try the ship, and I can't. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to crash whenever I try to log in. Oh good, now it's giving me an error code. So far, the ship handles really well. It's super fast, has really nice features on it. I just wish I could test it in combat. Like, it quickly started becoming my favorite fighter. That is, I haven't done combat, so I wouldn't know, but overall, flying is just fun and enjoyable. I've reset my character. Okay, well. Maybe it's the character model. Maybe I'll have better luck with this one. Try Lorville. At this point, I'm, again, throwing shit at the wall and hoping that something sticks. Doesn't matter the server I go into either, so... Just a bit of roulette, hoping that it actually works at some point. Let's try this again.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Watch me the paint, that's the problem. I don't know. I don't know at this point, man. I just want it to work.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval. Your vehicle, please visit us.
How is the elevator already raised? Maybe this'll be my change of luck and we'll actually be able to get something done. I'm gonna try going to a ghillie mission. Oh, never mind. I will do no such thing, said CIG. Feels like such a snug fit in the cockpit.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active. Landing gear raised.
Maybe me quantuming to a mission objective will change the... Those handles really well on ammo. God, it rips, dude. It rips so much. Okay, anyway. I'm enjoying it while I can, because it's about to crash. Ah, damn, it's on the other side. Is there an on point? Oh, there we go.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
We didn't crash. Yes. Oh, we're making progress. Yo! I can actually test it. I shouldn't get too excited yet. Oh my god, finally. Finally. I'm glad I was persistent, dude. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually going to be able to test it.
Active.
Power's cranked up, right? Just make sure my keybinds are working. Yes, sir. Definitely keeping that cranked up on the shields. Max SCM will boost. Just shy of 500 meters a second is pretty insane. Are you sure about that? It says it's targeted onto something, but my targeting is... oh, there it is. It's just really hard to see in this horizon. The range, though, that's kind of crazy. Let the pips show up. Oh, they take a bit to get going, don't they?
Target destroyed.
I mean, that was a Mustang, but goddamn. I melted that thing. Yeah, let's try a little bit of a harder contract. And maybe not on a ship that's sleeping. Gotta rip through these bounty missions so I can actually get to more difficult things. I feel like the ghillie missions would be a better route to go. They would give it to me. It's not. Sick. Definitely almost crashed the ship. That was really close. I want to take it up against, like... I mean, it would be nice to take it up against, like, a Caterpillar or something like that, see how it does. But medium fighters would be ideal. It would be nice if it was just straight up into the live server so I could test it on the later tiered Foxwell missions. Just with how fast this thing is, would be great. Although, ammo limit would be, quite a difficult thing to overcome with how those missions are. Where is my ammo count?
Contact. Shields active.
Oh, it changes the screen depending on... okay. Oh, there it is. Duh. 4K though, that's quite a lot of ammo. I forgot pips are not set up the way I like. You. Where's my configuration? It's not showing me lag pips. That's annoying. I gotta switch my pips. I forgot the settings are different in PTU. Okay, this is more what I expected. I mean, that was still pretty damn fast, but Let's fix that pip situation. I always struggle to find it. So I always use lag pips. Lead pips are ass. Lag pips on. Yes, please. Much better. I really wish they would transfer rep over for PTU, man. Make my life a lot easier. Combat scenario. Try doing that. Be a lot faster to be able to test out the combat capability of this ship.
Shields disengaged.
I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off with evaluate how you handle yourself in some
Yeah, got it, Gilly. Let's get it going.
facing off against former students of mine flying special training base. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry, do your best.
Alright, let's see how this thing rips in around here.
Get ready, and I'll see you out there.
I'm ready, bud.
Okay,
Waiting
you're in
on
the
you.
right place. Stand by while I deploy your targets.
Now would not be the time to blow up due to my dumb antics. Although this thing, dude, this thing handles so good. I'm so used to flying the buck and whatnot. This thing is ridiculous. Why does that still feel like lead pips? God damn, the cooldown time. Yeah, that is definitely lead pips still. Why is it still lead pips?
I need help!
Dude, how is this cutter? Jeez, how was that cutter withstanding so much?
I've signaled the next.
Yeah, good for you, bud. I need my lag pips. Lag pips on, yes, and it's not giving me lag pips. What the fuck?
Something with your name on it.
Okay, guess we're just rocking lead pips. That is not the ship that's launching stuff at me. Gotta be about 1k out in order to start landing shots, it seems. Which makes sense.
Target destroyed.
Let's see if I can find the setting in
All
here.
targets neutralized.
Go away, Gilly.
Catch your breath. The next one is on its way.
Contact confirmed.
No time to set it up. I'll have to scroll through the menu in a minute. Its orbiting ability is pretty good.
Damn it. You got me.
It's just the ballistics, man. This thing will be brutal in like swarms. Like if a group rolls out with a bunch of these. Already almost halfway through my ammo though. So restocking is going to be obnoxious. Hence why I think they should roll out a laser variant and just make it a wee bit weaker. But the ability to sit here and maneuver is super fine-tuned and be able to like focus certain ship components. You know, if I was a better pilot, I could sit here and just mow down the engines.
Nicely done, rookie. I wish more of my students flew like that. Take a well-deserved rest and let me know when you're ready for the next lesson.
Yeah, hurry up, go away. There's no... Oh, gunnery? Ah, lack bips, there we go. It's kind of weird that the default setting in the menu doesn't change that, but alright. Well, I've depleted half my ammo on one mission, which is not okay. But... that makes me nervous. Let's try quantuming out and try to get another mission allocated. Go to Aberdeen. So far, it's kind of my favorite light fighter right now. My only gripe is the ballistics, of course. But I can look past that a little bit. Not by a lot. I mean, I would much rather some laser repeaters for sure. Hopefully I have enough ammo for the next mission.
You ready for your next challenge, rookie? Now that you've proved you can
Let's hope I have enough ammo. So I don't trust space stations at this point.
ships at the same time. Not only that, but this time you're going against ships named Dogfighting. Talking about a whole other challenge. I think you can handle it. Let's move out and I'll see you at the training site when you're ready. Now that you're in position, we can start the lesson. Stand by.
Oh boy. This will at least be a little more difficult. I want to get up to like 4 or 5. Probably like 5. Like 5 or 6 actually. Then we'll really be able to put this thing through its paces. It'd be really interesting to see how this does with Foxwell missions. Oh yes, feels so good with lag pips, man. Ooh, that boost turn, though. That is good.
Damn it, we lost one of ours.
Oh, tell your boys to get good. It's... I'm liking it. Oh, dude, I used to hate arrows in any ship. Not in this one. Oh, they're still really annoying to keep up with. Dude, this ship is so good. What up, Daryl?
Hopefully you can aim for self-improving, because I'm definitely seeing it on my side.
This is so
30 minutes
good.
of downtime and then
I
get back at it. Rest up.
do favorite light fighter, man. It's so nice. Even with the ballistics, I gotta hold my opinion until I fight something more difficult, like a Vanguard or a Scorp or something. But the bespoke guns, yeah, they're bespoke. You're locked into the ballistics because they gave it a fancy animation, of which I can't show you because I'm in the dark. But the weapons are bespoke. I made a video talking about the ship when they did the reveal. And the main thing that I was saying in that video is that they should make multiple variants, one of which being lasers. Like they should have a laser variant, a ballistic variant, and a racing variant. They already touched base on the racing variant. There is no plans of doing that. However, they said, who knows what the future holds type shit. So basically, like, we don't plan on doing that anytime soon, but maybe in the future. But they need to have a laser variant. They needed to do it the way they did the Ares, where there was a laser and a ballistic version. But, big old butt, feels really fucking good. But I got nothing to melt. It's only $100. I would melt. What do you have? What? Subjective. What do you have to melt? I just had a pool set up because I melted everything a while ago because I wanted to earn everything in game. So that was like for this reason alone, so I could test new ships when they drop. Melt the arrow. It's not enough, but $100 is pricey for a light fighter, though. To be honest. And for good reason. I mean, I'm never going to advocate for spending money on a ship, but we're talking price point wise. Compared to the rest of their ships, I think this ship is reasonable at $100 for their pricing. Whether I would say, yeah, spend $100 on a light fighter in this video game, I would never say that. Ever. Don't do that. But if you have something to melt, might be worth doing. And then if you're just like, on the ship, then maybe just melt it and buy back what you had before. Genuinely though, this is hands down my favorite light fighter for flight feel. Guns, not a big fan of, but don't hate them.
Welcome back, Rook. I've got a more tactical lesson for you this time. We know you can fight multiple ships at once, but now we're going to dive into the calculation.
Melt the meteor.
Average combat pilot
That.
from a great
Now, that is a ship I'd say melt that fucker and get this. The meteor is ass, dude. The bespoke weapons on that, terrible.
Head to the training site.
Understandable, but it's only terrible because they made it a glass cannon rather than it being comparable to other medium fighters.
Quantum drive disengaged.
It's the only reason why that ship sucks. If they gave it a better HP pool and like size 2 shields, like what the I believe the F8 has size 2s, then the meteor would be brutal. Already melted the meteor for it. Smart. It's so good, dude. When I first flew the meteor, I was like, oh, okay, this is fun to fly. It's enjoyable. It's kind of annoying in Atmo, but it's enjoyable. It rips. It was really fun to fly. Combat, it was like, okay, I hate everything. I regret my decision. But this ship, no, we were having fun. We were going so long without a crash, dude. Why is it crashing like Quantum? It's a good ship for the short while I was able to fly it. Fun detected crash. Yeah, that's, yeah. According to CIG, we can't have fun around here when testing new things. Watch it crash on the way into the game. Again. This ship is a really good feeling, though. It rips. It's super fast. You can orbit anything. It's incredibly responsive to, like, how to explain this? So, like, the Buck has a bit of resistance when you try to pitch it a certain direction because it doesn't have very many VTOL thrusters on it, if any. Yep, we're crashing on logging in now. Love it. I'm just going to keep trying and keep talking. Whereas this ship, it has those VTOL thrusters on the wings and the main fuselage in the back by the big old turbine engine thing. So you're able to pitch that thing any fucking direction you're trying and maintain the nose on whatever you're aiming at. It is so good. One missile will end you, though. That is the major downside. Like, one missile turned my whole ship red, and I'm pretty sure it was a size 1. Size 1 or 2 missile. It's going to be really difficult to fight these things, for sure, because they're so nimble. If you pull up anywhere and you see a swarm of wolf, if you see a pack of wolves, I would just turn around, genuinely. Max boost SCM is like nearly 500. Max speed nav mode, it was like 1200 something. God damn it, dude. I don't want to have to recopy my character. I'm just gonna hope that attempting over and over and over and over again will get me back in. Otherwise, that might have to be it. I don't want it to be it. I want to keep flying the new ship. So that being the case, hopefully they do launch 4.3 to live tomorrow. And that way I don't have to deal with this. It's such a good ship, though. I don't know that it will be able to hold up very well. Let's check Arena Commander. Maybe my guns are on there now. Nope. Sick. $15 more than a Warlock? Yeah, I don't see that being as an issue, to be honest. This thing's brutal. Log out and EMP. Different. Okay, cool. Are you going to hammer something with a screwdriver? Different tools for different jobs, bud. That's hardly an argument point to make on a ship. Oh, this light fighter doesn't have a bed in it? Oh, how is this $15 than a more well-rounded roll ship? How I have to pay $15 more for a ship that doesn't have a bed? I can't bed log. I mean, it's such a weak point. I'm full of cope right now. Come on, please let me get in. I was having too much fun. was thinking about it. I was really thinking about it this time. See, personally, like you said, to each their own. I would rather the Wolf over any variant of the Avenger. Is my portfolio coming along? I am almost done with the drone that I'll be posting a video on this week. And I just have to make it gross. This is so annoying, dude. I just want to fly the new ship. I got to enjoy it for like a whopping 30 minutes. Yeah, everyone's dealing with it, dude. Holy shit. I just looked over at the Starsays and Discord and it's plagued with that. Another crash. Love it. Okay. There is a post in Spectrum from a dev currently aiming to get some further fixes into the PTU tonight that are fully needed due to their severity. I hadn't noticed any. Going to reevaluate the situation in the morning after the fixes are tested on the PTU overnight. We'll update here when we are closer to getting the build. Getting a build for PTU. Lovely. So, could potentially get 4.3 tomorrow. Last exam on Monday. Nice. I never went to school. And part of me regrets that, and part of me does not, because man, is it good to be debt-free. I don't have an ounce of debt. It is wonderful. Okay, I'm going to try logging in one more time after this. I'll try switching to servers and see if that fixes it. Otherwise, maybe another recopy? I don't know. Infuriating though, because the ship is so fun. I just wish it had more power to it, you know. But it's balanced as is, because it does hit pretty hard. I just wish I was able to actually fight a bigger ship rather than little itty bitty dogfighter. Not even dogfighters. Okay. Getting a race. Oh wow, it was pretty on top of it this time. Okay. Copy. And wait for it to recopy. Not for everyone. Yeah, I think it depends heavily on what you're going to school for. Whether it's worth it, because, you know, it is an investment. Would I have gone... I probably would have gone to school for, like, some sort of trade. If I were to change my path in the past. Probably, like, electrician or something. Or, like, diesel mechanics. Other than that, like, or, actually, a mechanical engineer. Probably would have been most suitable for me because of my skill in 3D. But even then, like, CAD jobs, if you could just prove you can do anything in CAD, you can get a CAD job. You don't even need schooling for that. But anything like art-wise, which is what I was considering right out of high school, not worth it. And then I tried doing community college to get like a basic associate's. And this was also just out of high school. Dropped out because I was learning absolutely nothing. I'm like, so what am I paying you guys for other than a piece of paper? Oh, nothing? Okay. And then you're not getting money. And it wasn't even like a situation where I could have like tested out. They're like, you need these in order to move on to the next one. I'm like, there's no test I can test out of this? Lovely, okay. No, thank you. So now, I'm just stacking dough and going to invest in properties in other countries. But yeah, if you're going to school for like medical stuff, obviously that's a good move. Or if you're what's the word, that acronym that I cannot think of? It's like science stuff, medical, and I can't think of the word. Or like a trade school, like absolutely worthwhile. But now things are in such a... I almost considered going back for trade school recently. But then I looked at the wages for like the trades that I can get into. I'm like, I make like the same amount. No. STEM. Thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. Damn. I just want to fight a medium fighter. Oh, maybe I can get someone in global to pull out a medium fighter and try to dogfight them. That might be the move. Maybe. As long as I don't... If I... Master plumbers out here make 150k. Right. But that also takes like 10, 15 years to get to that point. So a lot of it is, depending on where you're at and how the systems in place work, you have to put in X amount of hours before getting up to the next tier. Yeah.
Welcome to the ASOP
So that would not be applicable for me. I know that got that kind of time.
Please visit us again.
So I'm just going to continue doing what I can and invest my money into things that can make me more money. But yeah, plumbers, electricians, they're like the top dollar ones in the trades, I feel like. Carpenters make it a decent amount. And, well, depending on the field, diesel mechanics make good money too. Like, if you get into, like, commercial grade diesel mechanics, whether that be, like, ships or semi-trucks, you're making about 6 figures as well, depending on where you're at. Underwater welders was a hot topic when you were in high school. Yeah, well, I mean, they make insane money for a very good reason.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
That is one of the most dangerous jobs you can do. Yeah. At this point, I'm not even going to bother looking at trades. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, build a portfolio, stack money, invest in properties, let my money make money. Something I wish I did about like 10 years ago, to be honest. But we here now, at least. Why am I... Oh, this is the front. I was very confused. I'm like, this doesn't look right. Because it wasn't right. investing is so important. It really is. And I feel like it's not something really taught. It's just something, at least it wasn't for me. It's just something you stumble upon. I will say, however, if you fall into the right algorithms online nowadays, you can stumble upon a whole lot of info on investing and stuff. Someone I like to watch when it comes to finances is Caleb Hammer with his financial audit show. Makes me feel a lot better about myself and my financial situation, that is for sure. It is wild how much in debt people are. Over the dumbest things, too. Especially with, like, Klarna and the other companies like that. Yeah, it's not taught. Yeah, invest money that you don't need and you're willing to lose, and then don't. Well, it depends what you invest it into, right? Like, if you're just investing it into, like, stocks or, like, stuff of that nature, it's, unless you kind of know what you're doing, it's basically gambling. Whereas, like, if you invest into properties, assets that don't really depreciate, and, like, the reason I'm looking at properties is renting them out and stuff. No crash, let's go. But we're not getting the missions we want. Fuck. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do bounties. Yeah, as long as you invest into assets rather than, like, stocks, I feel like assets are a lot more manageable and guaranteed rather than something like stocks and stuff like that.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Do I have a server set up on Discord? Yeah, I have a Discord. There should be a link in the description. Put my fleet in general chat. Would you melt? Actually, Arrow was bought in game. Okay, hold up. Let me look at general. That's your fleet? So hard to read some of the smaller ones. Didn't hear it? Yeah, there, I have a Discord. It's in the description.
Quantum drive engaged.
I appreciate the ad rev.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Look at these. You have a 95. 95X. Not a ship I would have. Firebird, a Lightning, a Scorp, Hornet, Vindicator, a Mustang Vindicator. Is that the fancy one? That's not the fancy one that that came with the GPU, right? Eclipse, Hull A. Starfarer. The murder egg. Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, do you really need the hull A when you have a hull C? Surprised you don't have ads turned off for subscribers. I don't even know if that's an option. Is that an option? I'll have to tinker with the ad thing. When I go to set it up, I don't even know if that should be an option. If it's not, I'll check it for next stream. Use the hallway for small runs. What about the Eclipse? But torpedo, oh, man. Okay, see now. Okay, here's how I'm weighing out your options. How achievable is this ship in game with in-game money, right? The 95X, the Eclipse, the Nursa, all of those. Oh, what's BIS? Oh, my sticks are working. That's cool. I didn't realize they were working. Raft, though. Best in slot. Oh, shit. Man. You said you have an arrow, though, right? Isn't that one, like... Isn't an arrow, like, 75, though? Or 90? Best in show makes more sense. Thank you. And you have a merchant, man. Oh, you poor soul. You're gonna be waiting for that for a while. I mean, a Firebird is purchasable in-game, and that's only 5 mil. So what about the Firebird? Oh yeah, well it's like 5.8 mil in-game. I mean, worst case scenario, Han, you could just melt something that you don't really regularly use. Try out the Wolf, see if you like it, and if you don't like it, you could just do a buyback on the thing you melted. You know? But if you use the Hull A, the Eclipse is best in show. I don't know what the Vindicator for the Mustang is. So I'm just not even going to comment on that one. The Scorpius, though, I mean, that's another one where I'd be like, especially since you have an F8, you know? 85X is how much in game? That's a good question. Hold on. So, personally, the Scorp and the Firebird and the 85X would probably, and the Nursa. Let's be real. The Nursa is not that expensive in game. Let me pull it up on Urkel real quick. All those, so we can see how much you are gonna have to farm for those. Is it the 85X limited? That's the only one, isn't it? Yeah, it's half a mil, 573K for the 85X. And then the Saber Firebird is 5.8 mil, I'm pretty sure. And then your Scorp is roughly 5 mil as well. And then the Nursa is really cheap in game too. And with them not trying to clear out your fleets as much, I'd say it's potentially worth melting that too. Wish he didn't. Honestly, I don't think the F8's really a bad purchase. I mean, unless it's a ship you don't regularly use, but oh, that's a C2. This is not going to do shit to that. I should save my ammo. Thought about going over and shooting it. Go back to nav mode and rip over there a little faster. Yeah, if you're considering the 85X, I don't know how much that'll get you, but maybe the 85 and the MRSA. I have to scan for my bro. I just want to shoot something. This thing handles so well, though. Oh my goodness. It just rips anywhere you throw it. You've wanted to melt your Carrack? With the other ships that you have, maybe not a bad idea. Someone over here going after my target, bro. Someone in Aurora. That's my ship to shoot, dude. Rude.
You gotta help me!
Carrack needs some love for sure. I mean, you have the Idris, so I don't think you really need the Carrack. Yeah, the Carrack for sure would do well with some PDCs. Oh, that's fine. I wasn't looking at that or anything. That's cool. Just close on me. It's not giving me the ghillie missions, which is disappointing. How long is it going to take me to earn the rep through this shit? I don't want to do that. Polaris feels like a better Carrack. Because it is. It's also $300 more. Actually, almost $400 more than the Carrack. Man, I hate that the first Foxwell mission's a ground mission. Because I just want to do ship combat. But I also just don't want to run rep. Sick. I did the thing. And it's not giving me ghillie missions, which is disappointing. So bounty missions it is, I guess. They're player bounties? Yeah. Where are they at? Oh, they're so far away, dude. I don't want to go that far. Well, I wish when you go to accept the mission or a player bounty, it would give you some sort of indication where they were in the description. Yeah. We're like, oh, I hope this is nearby. It's not. Very dumb. I'm gonna do this mission and then I'll rip on over to Crusader, because that's clearly where they're at. New ride looks good. It is very good. Like, the most enjoyable light fighter I've flown, to be honest. Even though it has ballistics, and I hate that. Pulls so much weight. Especially when it's me and all my friends in every turret. Yeah, that fully loaded Polaris is insane. The only looks-wise thing I don't like about this ship is that dumb fin on the bottom. Otherwise, this is very much my favorite light fighter at the moment. Something to make you do multiple head flips when you catch it low flying, honestly. And it doesn't, currently, it does not affect your Atmo flight, but it might in the future. So far, the ballistics are pretty damn good on it, though. Like, they shred. It has 2 size 4s, so that's not bad. I haven't gone against a medium fighter yet, but I would like to see what that's like. If the game lets me. As much as I can't really watch his live streams, I would like to see Avenger 1 and his crew in a bunch of days and see how that goes. I feel like that would be interesting. That CIG released a ship that's actually good, especially after the flop that the Meteor was. Me too. I'm thoroughly enjoying this ship. A lot more than I thought I would. Oh, we got ghillie missions. Maybe I can actually progress through those. That's probably my fastest way to get to a medium fighter, to actually see how it does. I just have to progress through them again and hope it doesn't crash on me. And then lock me out through crashing when I go to log in.
For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow.
I love this ship, man. It feels so good. It handles so well. I'm gonna have a little fun over here in the asteroid. Ooh, got a little close to that.
Now that you're in position, we can start the lesson. Stand by. Hostile spotted. Give him what you got.
The ship will rip any direction you throw it to. And, oh my god, dude. The second you get those forward thrusters where you're trying to go, Cooldown times for the guns, though, is a bit brutal. Dude, the turn boost is so good. Now, if I wasn't dog shit, probably even be a better ship to fly. Just gotta pepper him. The sound when you stop shooting with it. Just glad no power creep.
Catch your breath. The next one is
How do you
on its
mean?
way.
What do you mean by power creep? I'm showing my UNC status by not knowing these terms.
Contact confirmed.
I don't know what the most obvious things. Like someone, it was noon that was like, oh man, it's talking about grenade launchers and he called it a GL. I was like, the fuck is a GL?
Target destroyed.
It's and the way it handles, I can't get over this shit. This is gonna be my main dogfighter now. To be fair, that shit's a glass cannon. The meteor, or this ship didn't replace whatever is meta. It just fits in and works. True. And I think part of that is the balancing from the bespoke weapons.
There we go. Another lesson in the books.
They were scared.
Hopefully you can feel yourself in
They just kamikazed into the asteroid.
on my side. I recommend a bit of downtime and then we can get back at it. Rest up and I'll see you soon.
Did you know Graham Hex stands for something? Yeah, green... something. I don't remember. Its original name was Green something. You can see the name, like, blotted out in the station itself. Okay, good. I did put on my... Power creep is when devs add something new that's slightly stronger. Oh! Yeah, no. It is definitely not a power creep, which is nice. Green Imperial Housing Exchange. Yeah, that. Yeah. I knew it was Green Imperial something. I just couldn't remember any of the rest. I'm gonna have to quantum somewhere else. Here's to hoping it doesn't crash. They did nerf. Well, it was kind of a variety of nerfs and buffs, because they buffed the shit out of the Talon. Like, the Talon's better in every way now. So it depends what you were accommodated to. Dude, where the hell is Hurston? Oh, found it. Was a little uncomfortable. Let's hope I can get past scenario 3 this time before it decides to crash on quantum.
Now that you proved you can handle going mano a mano, we're going to see how you do going against multiple ships at the same time.
Oh no.
Not only that, but this
Just-
time you're going against ships
It's so fast.
dogfighting.
It's not the fastest thing out there, but Gladies are gonna have a problem with these,
Training site
for sure. Arrows, they're about on par, but Gladies are gonna struggle.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Okay, you're in the right place. Stand by while I deploy your targets.
Shields active.
I can't get over how this thing handles, dude. It's so good. I've been so used to the Buck. And even the Talon, like, it handles way better than the Talon.
Light 'em up.
Contact confirmed.
The fact I was able to do a 180 just like that on a whim is insane to me.
Get them off us.
Where the hell? Oh, there he is.
Damn it!
Like, in any other ship, I'd be struggling to keep my nose on this arrow, but this ship does not struggle with it whatsoever. Even if it, like, turns a different direction. It's so satisfying.
Taking fire.
I definitely don't think it'll replace metas, but it's definitely going to be a lot of people's go-to now.
You impressed the other pilots out there today. I'll see you when you're ready to continue your training.
Love how much I can keep my nose on that other ships in this thing. I'm just not looking forward to how glass-like it's going to be like against anything other than a light fighter. Oh, I didn't turn coupling on. I was like, why am I still moving? Okay, last time we couldn't do a scenario number 3. So hopefully that is not the case this time.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Come on, give me the mission. Yeah, the ballistics hold it back. Meh. The ballistics aren't that bad, to be honest. Like, genuinely, I will admit they do hold it back. But you get like 4,000 something ammo pool, which is fairly good for ballistics. I think that the DPS was like 1,500 something, I believe. Not like for the ship overall. Let me pull it up on Urkel again. I'll show you the stats while we wait for the mission to generate. Okay. Where is the wolf? There we go. Okay, so here's the stats for the wolf. I'll zoom in a little bit. We've got sustained DPS, 2 size 4 bespoke Gatlings at 677 sustained. So, cumulatively, 1354. The HP pool is 8,500, which is more than a Gladdy. No power drain too. Yeah, that's honestly like a huge benefit to the bespoke ballistics, because you can just throw all of your power into your shields. You'll have to like toggle one output between shields and engines, but that's, I mean, that's negligible unless you're trying to be min-maxy. You get 8 size 1 missiles, and then 2 size 1 shields. Pretty damn good, honestly. Like, it's all around a really good ship. And then I'll pull up the comparisons again, like I did earlier, but leave it to just typical dogfighters. like the Arrow, the Buck, the Glady, and we can compare numbers on that so you can see. Oh, there it is. There's a lot of noise outside right now. Glady. And I'll put the M50 and the Razor up there because some people use those for some reason. So, other light fighters. I only pulled up the Buck, the Arrow, the Glady, because those are the most commonly used. I pulled up the M50 Interceptor because Sweats use that as well as the Razor. So, we've got... Your cross-section is significantly smaller. It's even smaller than the Razor. Oh shit. I forgot to grab the ship in question. You know, let's make this a little easier. Let's go to rolls. So that's not never mind. I'll just have to grab it all again. So Arrow. If there's any particular ship anyone wants to see compared, now is your time to say so. The Glady, of course. The Wolf, I remembered this time. The M50. And... I personally, I don't feel like there's a meta ship per se. Like, it's still like, choose your flavor, but there is like a handful of ships everybody gravitates towards. The M50 is the super sweaty ship, I feel like, but not the most practical. Am I forgetting a ship? Talon, Razor, that was it. Razor. Okay, so we got Talon, Razor, M50, Glady, Buck, Arrow compared to the Wolf. Your cross-section is, let me zoom in a little bit, significantly smaller than everything else. About on par with the M50. It's height. Or is that the length? What is that? No, the first one's the length. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It was not coupled. Ooh, I'm so glad I saw that. Let's turn coupling on. Go back to comparing. Let's see here. SEM speed. 230. So the Buck is still faster. Slightly faster than the Arrow. Slower than the M50 Razor. And faster than a Talon. SEM boost speed is lesser than, you know, all these. The M50 Razor and Talon as well. Its pitch, yaw, roll is better than everything except the Arrow. It is on par with the Arrow except for the yaw. However, it has better roll. Its pitch boost is about the same. What was the other thing I was going to check? And it's the fastest ship to claim as well. 4 minutes, 1 minute expedited. Oh yeah, HP pool. That's kind of important. Has 8,500, which is 2.5k more than the Glady. On par with the Arrow. Slightly less, but on par. Less than the Buck, more than the M50, more than the Razor. Not gonna do much more than a Talon, but how's the pew pew? So far feels really good. I haven't gone against any medium fighters though. Any ship that has a good roll and forward movement is going to be good. Yeah, that's why I think this is going to become the new meta ship. But something that's going to put people off is the ballistics. However, personally, I think the ballistics are pretty damn good. They feel good. I hate ballistics, but I enjoy these ballistics. Let's see if it gave me a contract I can go to now. Why is my vision blurry? There we go. It'll be good when the next sales happen. CIG will drop the nerf hammer on it. Why? What? Where the fuck? What? What is even making you say that? What about it needs a nerf? And what? I feel like it's pretty well balanced. About a year ago, ballistics with tread. True. Why is it giving me scenario 1 again? I mean, what is this bullshit? I don't want scenario 1. Waiting for 2. Or 3, rather. The hell? Let me quantum to a different location. Maybe that'll fix it. Forgot ballistics got extra ammo. Yeah. Yes. Start with 4,200 for each gun. The only drawback is, you know, having to restock your ammo. I feel like every time they release a new ship, there's always that one person that's like, oh, it's gonna get nerfed. It needs to be nerfed. Flight performance is insane. I could see that being nerfed. But it shouldn't be. Why would flight performance be nerfed? If it's on par with the Arrow. Because if this ship gets nerfed flight performance wise, then so will the Arrow. If that's the case. I don't see that happening. Bro, it will not give me missions that'll have bigger ships to fight with. Fuck. I want to fight a bigger ship. I could maybe go to Microtech and do that onboarding mission. Pretty sure that spawns like Cuddy Blacks and stuff.
Quantum drive disengaged.
It's basically a cool looking Arrow with the Gatlings. Flies better than an Arrow in my opinion. And definitely looks a lot cooler. I've never been a fan of the Arrow. It will not give me the mission I want. Let's try going to Microtech. So at least maybe over there I can get the onboarding action mission and fight bigger ships. I'm trying to like expedite me getting to a bigger ship to fight. Yeah, as is, I think the ship is pretty well balanced. I mean, it takes a while to gun things down with ballistics, but it handles really well, so that compensates it. Arrow has one shield. Arrow, you can put whatever guns you want on it. You're stuck with these Gatlings. Can it sail on the water? You would think with this fucking keel on there, one would think maybe it's a boat. The keel is so ugly, they should get rid of it. It's not a boat, it's a spaceship. Get rid of it. It is so dumb to have on there. I hate it so much. I feel like the overall look of the ship would look better without it. Had one to the 890? Yeah, using that logic. Oh, looks like a boat, so we threw a keel on there. Yeah, okay. So dumb. No one likes it either. Pretty much everyone's response that I've seen on it, everybody's like, ugh, why? I'm not saying it should be nerfed, but if it does, performance would be what I'd expect. Yeah, but I don't see that happening, regardless. Would you buy considering the fin a sensor array? No. No. Absolutely not. Because if that's the case, why does no other light fighter need a fin on it for a sensor array? It's such a dumb design. As much as I love the overall look of the ship, that fin is just jarring. I will potentially clip that thing off myself. I should give it good performance and ammo and surface controls are added. I feel like it would be maybe if it turned, but it doesn't. Oh shit, no, I did the exit. God damn it, why is that a thing, CIG? I just wanted to zoom in on the fucking keel. Oh, but we could exit 0G while we're in quantum. Fuck's sake. I don't remember their exact wording on the adding a toggle for it. Let me look back at it. Fin in the initial release is tied to the landing gear state only. We are investigating player control options to allow it to be manually toggled in a future patch. Currently does not dynamically impact aerodynamic handling, though. Yeah, so they're investigating a option to do that.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Which, when they do, I don't think you'll ever see one with the keel out. When they add that in.
Your insurance claim has been thank you. Please visit us again.
But yeah, I'm glad they addressed that because I feel like a majority of the thumbnails when they announce the ship, everybody's like, ugh. You know that meme? Brother, ugh. I can't do the man's accent, but you know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, who knows when later is. I mean, their whole ISC was just like, oh, we're working on things and they'll be here soon. Although the main takeaway from that was putting things to be bought in-game a lot faster moving forward and elevators being fixed. Scenario 2. Oh, cool. What about 3?
Challenge, rookie. Now that you've proved you can handle
Maybe the only ship that floats in the oceans. It won't though. I think it wouldn't work as a boat, which makes it even more dumb that they put a keel on it. Because think about where the engines are.
Let's move out and I'll
You're gonna waterlog the shit out of it immediately. That's not floating. Well, apparently they have a pretty big fix for elevators coming, where they will no longer be like allocated to the location. It'll be more, see, like with the intake, that is going to get waterlogged immediately. This can't go on the water, so why put a keel on there? But they'll make elevators more instanced. However, there's apparently a bug to where if with this new fix, if the cargo is on the elevator when it breaks, there is a possibility the cargo will vanish. Submersible? Oh yeah. Turbine engines. Totally submersible. I mean, baby and why does that look off? Oh, it's because it is. Ain't no way this is gonna be submersible, dude. It really gives me a, if James Bond had a ship in Star Wars, that's what this ship feels like to me.
Launch successful. Landing gear raised.
No one saw that. Fucking keel, dude. Did I blow it off? No. Damn it. I kind of mildly hoped I did.
Shields disengaged.
Oh, hopefully it just gives me the scenario 3 after this one.
Quantum drive disengaged.
Really wish they would transfer rep over.
Quantum drive engaged. Quantum drive disengaged.
Welcome, Rook. We'll get started in a moment.
Shields active.
Cut himself off. Okay. Fine by me.
Looks like you got inbound. Weapons free.
I've been waiting on you, bud.
Contact confirmed.
I wish I could do it in Arena Commander, but the ship just doesn't have guns in Arena Commander for some reason. At least mine doesn't.
Shields under attack.
The fact I can keep my nose on him so damn well, dude.
Target destroyed.
We lost one of our own.
Fucking arrows. Doesn't matter what ship, man. Maybe easier in this ship, but damn, they're annoying. Am I coupled? Oh, I am coupled. That explains a lot. What happened to the other one? Blow himself up? I have to return back, but I am? The fuck just happened? I defeated the first wave. What? Oh. Oh, they're still here. I thought that was one of the defeated ones. It is a very nice cockpit, though. The visibility is wild.
Good work today. Hopefully, I'll see you soon when you're ready to keep training.
So good. That's crazy visibility, dude. Yeah, we all know you're a backseater, Sporks. Some might call that your toxic trait. Mr. Missile Spammer. That might have been the first constructive thing you have said, though. I'll give you that. Give me the fucking missions I want, man. Dude, it just, fucking hell. Oh, we have better mission allocation in 4.3. The fuck you do. Mission distribution, I should say. So, doesn't mean it generates the missions better. I'm gonna try, again, going to... That is not what I asked for. Helps with blacking out. Yeah, that's the bit that I understand with like rolling and stuff, but maintaining on target, it's it. I mean, obviously, I suppose, but... I think the fact I'm able to keep nose on target with how shit I am at dogfighting is a testament to how good the ship is. So it makes up for my lack of skill. Hopefully the onboarding mission is there. If I can do a fight against some medium fighters. Hopefully it's still the same ships, because it would be interesting to see how this does towards a Cuddy Black. I would like to see how it does against like a Saber, I think of other medium ships, a Scorp, and a Vanguard. Perfect starter ship? Depends who you ask, because some really bank on, oh, does it have a bed I can bed log in? Bro, I can't remember the last time I felt the need to bed log, honestly. I always go back to the station. Or I mean, like, I'm not, like, I haven't been super loot goblin-y, so even then, if I am being loot goblin-y, I just quantum back and bank what I have so I don't risk losing it. So I haven't really found a reason to bed log in a while. Idris is not a perfect starter. That is... That's like, oh, you just got your license? I bought you a semi. Here's an 18-wheeler, have fun. That's worse, actually. That'd be like, oh, you just got your license to drive a car? Here's a freightliner. Not freightliner, but a freighter ship. Go park that in the harbor. You've only driven a Civic? You'll be fine. It's the same thing. Quantum travel do take some time. But you can bed log in it? True. There's no bed logging in a Civic, I forgot. You can store your loot in this ship. And it has a weapon rack. So, as Dr. Evil once said, stick that in your blunt and smoke it. You know, someone literally started playing the game with the Carrick package like from day one. Fooling their money. I know someone who has yet to touch the game, but they said that when they do, or if and when they do, they would buy a Carrick package, and I'm like, you... But they're also the same person who's like, oh, you should go to... I forget what festival it is. It's in, like, Germany this coming year. I can't remember what it's called. But they're spending, like, $7 grand to do the trip. I'm like, nah. And then they were like, oh, you should go with me. And we figured out how much it would cost me. And it was like, oh, you know, it's just $700 to $1,500. And I'm like, bro, what? You're spending $7 grand on this trip for you and your girl, but I could buy a house in another country for $7 grand. Nah. That's insane. Started with the Mustang. I think my starter package was the Avenger Titan, and then I melted that for something else. I don't remember what. But I got the starter pack that came with Squadron 42. More Merc missions over here. We have a Gauntlet Scenario 3. We have the boarding. No, but we have Scenario 3. That's something.
Welcome back, Rook. I've got a more tactical lesson for you this time. We know you can fight multiple ships at once, but now we're going to dive into the calculations that separate an average combat pilot from a great one. I'm talking about
Starter if court.
Choosing which ship to shoot when. It can make all the difference.
What else would you have started but Sporks? Of course you started with an Eclipse. Mr. Missile Spammer over here. Now what else ship are they gonna start with? Oh, you know, the thing with size 9 torpedoes.
Quantum drive disengaged.
You don't have a game package anymore? Then how... What do you mean you don't have a game package anymore? How does that work? Are you saying for Squadron 42 or...
Shields active.
You're disgusting. Sporks. You and your missiles. You're disgusting.
Welcome to the training site. Get settled, and I'll
Two
let
kinds of
everyone
people,
know
I
the
guess,
stuff.
because I was like, whatever will get me going, I'll farm whatever I can get once I'm in. Once you get the concierge, you don't need one. Oh, really?
Contact, contact.
The
Radio.
more you know. I did not know that. I guess I don't need a game package anymore, but my game package comes with Squadron 42, so...
Target destroyed.
Did pretty well against an F7.
Signal at the next.
Contact.
There we go. See what the missiles do. You can launch this pretty damn close. I shot it a little late. But it's been on par with anything else, I suppose. What? 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 What the fuck just happened? Hold up. What? The fuck happened? Okay, got a little bit of shots in on me at that point, but... Did it just like misregister what my actual distance was? It had to have. That had to have been desync. Because I'm not even being shot up. A couple shots there. Oh, it just crashed on me too. Sick. Love that. Love that for me. And there's an update. Okay. Wow. What a sequence of events. Jesus, dude. Okay, hopefully the update fixes things. And we'll probably get it live tomorrow. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm gonna go have some dinner. I'm gonna kill it here. Ooh, look at the pretty sunset. Wonderful wallpaper. I know. The best part of Star Citizen. Screenshot simulator. That's why the Idris is the perfect starter ship. Don't have that issues. Shut up with your wanting of NPCs on top of that. Alright, I'll be back live tomorrow. I'll do a longer stream. Because I won't have to get up super early. So, I will be live around the same time. 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific time. And we'll go late into the evening. Anywho, appreciate you guys hanging out, checking out the new ship with me, all that jazz. I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it may be for you. fuck around with the wolf some more tomorrow. Bye.